So some of you are probably wondering what this video is and why it's 5-6 days late for Christmas. It's to tell you guys thank you. I had a plan for Christmas Day, and then that plan got wrecked by you guys. All of you. I don't know how or why, but it did. So, I'm about to go read your Christmas letters. I didn't open them on Christmas, I left them closed. And I said I would read them when the time was right to make a video so you guys could see me read them. Before we get to that, I do have a couple of little things to go over. First off, you'll find links in the description. My book is available for sale. Pre-orders, they'll be out in February. You can freely read this at the link to FemFiction in the description below. That's considered the first official draft. We're redoing the entire thing from start to finish to be much, much better and much closer to what my recent writing is than the original here. And you can expect this out as planned in February. There's also a bunch of stuff on my shop here. I don't know why this image won't come up, but I have a new poster. Here it is, Ball Equestria paint scale, plushies, paintings. We're out of bags. I have coffee cups, tins, all sorts of stuff here at my store. This is just stuff I make to sell at conventions to fund the fact of going to conventions. Also, I have Dockies again. We got them back in stock. You guys can thank Sky. We also got a mini version. So if you want a Sunrise Dockie, now's your chance. Now that we're past the pony shilling stuff, paint poster, best poster. I can get to the last little thing here. Today at 12 p.m. Eastern Time here on my Twitch channel, I will be live streaming from 12 p.m. until dawn. It's a very prolonged stream. I'll get up and exercise some. I will have food in the house to eat, but I will be streaming from 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until dawn, New Year's Day. So until I see sunlight coming through those blinds, we keep going. So please do tune in. Please come and have a good time. It's to give this lovely apartment that I've been in for 2 years a send-off as I move into the house with Harold and Bob. And we've become a streamer house, apparently, because that's a thing. So I will see you guys over there, hopefully. Now, on to the meat of this video. By the way, all the links for everything in the description. Links to the Twitch, links to where you can buy the book, links to the store, and links to the story that the book is going to be for, all in the description. So, these are in alphabetical order. So I'm going to read them in alphabetical order because that's how they were sent to me. I'm kidding. We're going to read them by date modified. Who got theirs in first, and go up the list. So we have Thomas Null. Come on, Google. Come on, don't do this to me. Alright, so I'm going to have to download these. Hang on a minute. Okay, here we go now. I've got this open. There's even a video in here. What the? I don't even know anymore. Rena. It's my real name. I actually met you before anything like there is now, and we mostly RP'd and chatted. You still maintain a normal personality despite being what is a fandom celebrity. This always stood out to me, given I have been involved over years with streamers, game devs, and other such things. I know I don't really follow your streams and the like. I know in fact really we no longer have any common ground, but you still want me around as a person, and that matters the most. I appreciate it. You aren't willing to give me ass pats and money, you just like having honest people about. It's a shame I miss Ciderfest because I'd like to have a chance to meet you outside of the online persona without the fan expectations being there. Someday I hope we get to meet without all the expectations people develop of their heroes online. Keep it real, Rena. You've had lots of chance. You give a lot of people chances, and that's one of your best qualities. Tom Null. Thank you, Tom. Thank you very much. I do my best to assume that no one means misintention unless they prove otherwise. Lightning Bliss. To my dearest friend Renham, the first time we met at VASCOM 2017, I was taken aback. Your aura was strong and full of confidence that I admit I was intimidated by. Being empathetic can be a curse at times. But as the days grew during the event, I discovered you were a bright, strong, amazing, and talented person who had a way with words and an ability to boost morale amongst others, including myself. What sealed the deal was at Ciderfest 2017, where not only you took it upon yourself to help me at my table, but you befriended me. Some loser rainbow horse geek nerd with a love of xenomorphs. Ugh, xenomorphs! Ugh. We're at Christmas, Blissy. Xenomorphs! And rainbow pastel ponies. You took pressure off my vending needs. You picked me up when I was feeling down, and you put a smile on my face each time, especially with "I'm lightning!" Blah! What started as a fun friendship soon became like a sisterhood to me with a short matter of time. You told me stories about your family's past, how much pain and even torment you go through to become the strong woman you are today. You cradled me when I was at my wits' ends at events. You made my day special whenever I was around. You salvaged a podcast I never thought I'd see again after this year with the fallout of someone who I thought was my friend. And even now you continue to bring joy to others with your videos. Fun information, and quirky need for entertainment. Honestly, I don't think I ever do enough for you in return. You have no idea how much you do. I don't know how I'll ever be able to repay you for all the love and kindness you give to me, but I'm willing to make this friendship last just so I can find a way to give back as much. Aww. From one rainbow pony to the Princess of Explosions, I wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and a toast to a better and brighter 2019. Love you, Rena. I'll see you around. Your rainbow alicorn sister and friend, Lightning Bliss, aka Emily. I didn't realize you thought of me as a sister. That's a lot to take in. We're only on letter number 2, and you're gonna make me cry. That's not fair. Alright, Lightning Bliss. I'm still getting that script ready. I'm gonna have it ready before I move. That's a promise. I will have it in your hands before I move. Just, I hope it's good enough. And if it's not, I hope you fix it and make it good enough for Josh and Dr. Wolf to say yes. That's the only way I could think of to repay me, if anything. Is just make my work feel like it means something. Okay? Besides, you do a lot of work for me you don't even realize, and I thank you for that. You do a lot of stuff for me that just, I wish I could give you more. So this is a give and let give situation that we should just give each other I'm fucking with you. I miss you. I miss all you guys. Hopefully I'll see you at Winnie or Everfree or BabsCon. One of them. Alright, next letter. Marcus Riley. Hey, you smelly winged fuck. Just wanted to say thank you. Without you, me, and my girlfriend would have such a strong relationship. First off, I don't have wings. Second, you're welcome. Okay then, we went from feels to what the fuckery. Alright, next one is from David Swain, aka Hetty. Rena, what can I say other than thank you? Oh, we're back to feels. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for letting me into your life. Thank you for helping me whenever I feel like the world is too much. Thank you for the trip to America and the chance to meet so many people. Thank you for confiding in me. Thank you for giving me someone to confide in. Thank you for doing your best to bring light to not only yourself but so many others. Thank you for staying strong amongst your demons. Thank you for letting us help you stay strong amongst those demons even when we don't know what they are. Thank you so much for being my friend. It was a privilege and honor. You're welcome, Eddie. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. What more can I say than you're welcome? I should make a song out of the your welcomes for all the thank yous he just gave me, but I have no musical ability. If somebody wants to write a song for that, and I will seek out a musician, which is apparently really hard to try to like get it done. Anytime, Hetty. Anytime. You've been with me since I started YouTube. I didn't even have 100 subscribers, and you came on and platooned with me. And back then, I was a cunt. And I will not apologize for strong language. I will say thank you for putting up with my strong language. I was a daft cunt. Thank you for putting up with it. And I hope I give you many more reasons to say thank you next year. Alright, next one is a video. Is that a video from John Breacher.
Hey, this is Brozo, aka Sir. Yes, that's how I pronounce that. Just say, hey, this is Bronzo, aka Sir. Yes, that's how I pronounce that. Just want to say, I know things are a bit rough, and wow, is that an understatement? But you need to realize something. Something that all of us have been saying, but I don't think you realize. Count the number of fandoms you have. Ponies, Fallout Equestria, Gundam fans. There's more than I want to know. And there's a reason, one that you do not accept for yourself. That is one simple thing. The one thing that ties us all together. You, yourself. We all like watching your streams, your videos. We all support you.
Very long argument with you.
Why? Because to all of us, you are honest. You are awesome to watch. You're enjoyable. I like watching your streams 100 times over without any real degrade of entertainment. I'm not a pony fan, so I don't like watching Fallout Equestria. That's on after I go to bed. But I do enjoy watching your streams constantly. I've modded for 2 people ever. You and Spitfire. I don't moderate for anyone else. And that should say a lot. You know my issues. And I know that you have many of your own. But please take this to heart. And I'm not BSing you with this. It's what you got. To me, you are awesome. You draw many groups of people that would regularly fight with each other on who's best and make us follow you because you are awesome. You provide entertainment for us all, a light in the darkness of our real life lives. No two your friends are no longer among us. I'm sad for that too. But as someone who's able to do what I can do, I can tell you this much for sure, that wherever they are, they do miss you as much as you miss them. And if I know what kind of people you bring in, they probably guard you and make sure that nothing comes at you that you can't handle.
I hope everyone's alright.
The truck is could have been worse, you have to admit. All in all, I know they do care for you wherever they are. Hell, who wouldn't love a cheering section in the next world? But a little teaser, if you will. Next kit I plan to work on will be this bad boy. I'm going to paint him bronze. Find a hammer that is scaled to him. It will be my representation for the server, which I'll take several poses using it.
Oh, you're gonna make it
and create a FAQ. So questions like, what gender is Fiaura? I can point to this particular image saying, having it with its hand over its face, with a thought bubble saying, Fiaura, the tank girl, with girl in caps highlighted, with other ways to highlight it and saying, take a gash. Stuff like that would be both amusing and straightforward. So that we don't have to keep repeating answers to noobs constantly. And it would be kind of funny at the same time for others. Anyways, gonna go because I'm not feeling very well. I'll see you around.
Wow, even when you're sick, you do all that. It took guts to put your face on camera. I mean, you should have known that I was gonna put you in a video with this. That took some guts. I do have a comment here though. I have found a new answer to what gender are you? Villain? Are you a boy or a girl? I am evil. What's in your pants? Doom. It just seems like a more appropriate answer than anything else. You just made me take a shot. So, moving on. We have a Tribal Typhoon here. Dear Fiaura. Can't even spell my name right. There, my OCD is satisfied. Merry Christmas from your Kieran, a guy who unwillingly made a lot of shifts with characters in Fallout California and other weird stuff. I said, Tribal Typhoon. I want to thank you for the smile on this autistic man's face with your videos, especially with the pony analysis with Lightning Bliss and Silver Quill. Your videos give me some hope for the future and help me out of some very dark places in the past year. So I wish you a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I hope to see you at Windy City next year. From your fan and very special Karen, Tribal Typhoon. Well, two things. One, thank you. I'm glad to have a Kieran friend. I'm also... Lightning Bliss and Silver Quill have been wonderful to work with. I have nothing but wonderful things to say about them, even though we're having a pun war on Twitter right now. 2, 3. If you want to see me at Windy City, tell Charlie. Don't tell me. Go onto their Discord and tell Charlie. Don't tell him I sent you. But if you want to see me at Windy City, go tell Charlie and go tell the people at Windy City. Don't tell me. Tell them. I've already put it in my applications. As a matter of fact, I just put in my 5 panels for Windy City. Go tell them, not me. Next one is from Joshua Ward, aka ChaosHawk92. A letter to Fee. I don't really have much to say. Plus, I'm shit at writing letters, but for the amount of time I spent on the server and interacting with Fiaura, oh boy, I have to say I felt welcomed and accepted, which is hard for me outside of the digital realm. She always makes me smile whenever I am used in her gaming streams. Most recently, Jurassic Park Evolution. Von Holtz led me astray. I didn't want a rampage, but Von Holtz led me astray. As a part of her XCOM 2 Army for Long War, and having 2 namesakes in her Elven campaign in Total War Warhammer 2. A capital city and a unit, Josh's pointy bits. Pointy. But one moment that will always make me laugh is her reaction during the only war campaign after the melt-a-bomb incident on board the Orc cruiser and the acquisition, with booze, of Smagaface, which was meant to be a suicide run if memory serves right. To put it simply, thank you Fiaura for making my day, week, month, year that much better. Yours sincerely, ChaosHawk92. Wanzabi will never ever let me live down the fact I let him play a snotling. It's just never gonna happen. Alright, next one to come in is apparently from Axeman. Apparently the date modified did not go in. I would like to thank you for all the antics and shenanigans you've given me since I started watching your channel. There have been many times when I was in a bad mood, having a bad day, or just plain depressed, only to catch a stream or see a video you posted and be treated to a much needed laugh or a holy shit I did not know that moment. Job done! Sorry, that was loud. That's the truth. Job done. Yay! This was neither needed nor appreciated more than the days and weeks following the sudden and tragic loss of my home. In June 2016, you and your community you've grown up around your channel were responsible for bringing a bit of light and laughter to me during the darkest. You could tell I haven't read these letters because I got all excited and then oh God. Please keep up the great work. I will do my best. Merry Christmas. X-Men, I had a very Merry Christmas with Dreamcatcher, and I officially ended Christmas yesterday with Adagio when we sat, and Little Pip when we sat around and watched Die Hard on Rabbit. So, my Christmas officially ends, by the way, as per tradition of any 90s child, my Christmas ends when you watch Die Hard. The moment I see Hans Gruber fall from Nakatomi Tower, my Christmas is complete. I'm going to... that's it. Next year on Christmas, we're hosting a Christmas event where we're all just going to watch Die Hard. Together. I own it. So we're going to do it. Keep me to that, by the way. Make sure that I stay to that. Like, when Christmas comes around, before I read this letter, when Christmas comes around, 2019, everybody better be bugging me about when the Die Hard viewing's going to be. Hi, Faye. This letter's for lack of better terms my way of saying thank you. I found a little over 2 years ago. Now, maybe longer. I'm bad at remembering things. At the time of finding you, I was in a very dark place. I had lost someone close to me, and my best friend at the time was emotionally abusive towards me. Watching your vids and your live streams gave me a community that I felt I was always a part of and welcomed. I know this sounds insignificant to a lot of... No, this is... It takes guts to write that on paper. Like, there is a difference between saying it and writing it. Writing it makes it so much more real, and one of the reasons I run the writing streams, one of the reasons I do all the writing on film fiction I've done, is because it makes it so much more real to write it. But that made a large impact on my life. I know I'm not in your chat as much as I used to nowadays, but I'm always there. I try to get into every single one I can to you, and everyone in this community I say thank you. All saved my life, and I used what I learned from you a lot and went to save 5 others as well. That's how you pass it along. Honestly, there are times I wish I could help or donate, as you have done so much for me. All I can say is I wish everyone a happy Christmas and a happy New Year. I hope you have an amazing day and wish you all a year of good health, both mental and physical, and thank you again. From Ubel Bloodfallen and her cat called... The cat called Dog. I like that. Do you just look at your cat and go dog, and anyone who isn't in on the joke goes, what? Like, seriously. And you started collecting, whoever started collecting these started doing it before Thanksgiving was over. What the heck? Alright, we got Watchful Pony. Everybody straighten up. Watchful's here. He's watching oh my god, he wrote 2 pages. I was not super aware of your content when I first started with you. When I heard you back in 2017 at Ciderfest, where you were a community guest, at first I thought nothing of you, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, I brushed you off as an up-and-comer. However, as the con went on, that quickly changed. You were brought into a group I and Panda were a part of with Bliss, Will, Kelly, Aegon, and all the others. As the con went on, you grew on me, and it was a blast having your company for the con. You were one of the main reasons, the others being everyone else in the group, who made that Ciderfest one of the most happiest memories of the 5 years as a brony and one of the best cons I've been to. As I was lucky enough to go to more cons in that coming year 2018, the initial feeling of considering you an awesome friend only grew. Come talk to me more then. Like, I always look over at you, Watchful, and I'm like, I don't know why he keeps his distance. He can just walk up and say hello, and I want him to. Starting with Winnie Sing FunnyCon, though we didn't talk much, it was fun hanging. See, told you we didn't talk much. Hanging around the booth. It was extra fun when I went to your drinking panel as the bartender of the Riff that I approve, and downed that moonshine like it was nothing and had pizza. Even if I left the party wagon without saying goodbye, it was a blast. Sorry for missing your hug at Winnie City. Didn't want to get you sick after all. I don't care. I'll get sick. What the heck? I'll be super sick. We'll be sick together. We'll be sick buddies. That sounds wrong and gross. But it was fun, and my respect for you grew again, and it kept growing even more at High Roller Ponygon, where once again you were part of a group. Not as often, but you were still a blast. Your panel about pony sexuality was great. And the drinking panel was still fun, but seriously, it was a blast seeing you. And it happened again, if only briefly, when we went back to the Hard Rock Cafe at BronyCon 2018. But I say that the pinnacle was Ciderfest this year, because not because we hung out a lot. Sorry, we didn't much. Was busy running around. Our new panda would love to say hi, but because your panel of how ponies affect your mind. I say this with no exaggeration. I was getting teary-eyed by it. It was powerful and emotional seeing you tackle all those subjects and having to object giving you a standing ovation. I figured the least I could do was buy a Wild Pegasus bottle the next day. Even if I was feeling broke, I still felt it was the least I could do, a friend. I suppose the last one to mention was being on your live stream when you were drinking and writing, which was a blast as well, and hearing you lose your shit as the donation was funny. That's fair. If I did have one regret, it was not talking to you more. You were right, we should set time to text or Skype or something, even if it's briefly. I mostly blame myself. In between all the work I put into your videos and streams on top of the full-time job and being one shy guy, I was half joking when I said I was uber introvert, but I'm very shy starting PMs is hard for me. Plus I don't want to feel like I'm interrupting someone with a PM. I'm going to fix that though. Anyway, I'm rambling at this point. Fiaura, you've been a blast to be around, and briefly, or most of the calendar stream, you have been someone who consider a real friend. I hope the coming years are even better, and for you and everything goes amazing. So have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and amazing 29th feed. Cheers from the bartender of the Rift, Watchful Pony. You didn't see that. You didn't see me just get all sentimental. Next one is from Isaac. That one Isaac. I may not catch all of your streams or watch all your videos, but every time I see a notification that says you posted another video, it gives me a little smile. I especially love the sign-ups of 40k videos, and I'm waiting for the series of voiceover with feverish excitement. You don't have to wait anymore! I released it! Oh, right. I released it 21 days after this. After you wrote this. And the streams I do have time to sit down and join are always a blast. I can't remember whether it was the old Armor Warfare videos of Blitzkrieger and the Men at Arms that series that introduced me to your channel, but had it not been for those, I wouldn't have met the vastly colorful and awesome group of people that have filled your Discord server. Link in the description. Yes, I'm shilling my Discord server. Come join me. Keep the videos coming. Have a wonderful Christmas and a Happy New Year. That one Isaac. Well, I like talking to you too, Isaac. At least when I see you in my chat, it brings a little beacon of hope. I'm trying not to get a big head here, but good God, guys. You're making it hard. Back in 2009, I met a wonderful young woman online and we became friends. The following year, I awoke to a text at 4 a.m. to learn she had been singularly downsized, and I spent the following 2 hours listening to her trying to console her. From then on, I decided I'd always be around her, and even despite being very distant the following years, I have stuck around to support her up to this very day with no plans of leaving. Any of this sounding familiar? Renee, you were undoubtedly the most amazing person I have and will likely ever meet, and I hope to see the day you feel as awesome as you are. You're a wonderful woman who deserves all the love and support in the world, and you well more than earn the success you deserve and so much more. I understand why it's hard, and I hope you can accept these words because they come from the bottom of my heart, and it must hurt like hell to dig them out. I don't want to have to dig them out, so if you don't mind, can I put them back in the bottom of your heart and just like kiss the boo-boo and make it better? May your Yule be merryful and your Christmas merry. Arthur Carter Fopdu. Thank you. Alright, next one's a picture. It's a picture. Happy holidays, Buster. Oh my god. Oh my god. The Christmas tree is just isn't an animal box with one ornament. Somebody got a lump of coal for Christmas. Oh. Oh. And there's Sunrise, and there's Nyota, and there's their 2 kids. These exist now. I have to write about. Oh God, I have to write about kids. Oh, I'm a terrible human being. Why did you give me this power? There's her shotgun. Oh, thank you, Buster. I know what I'm gonna do with this. Twitter. None of you saw my password. It's the wrong folder. Doop, doop. I know it's a couple of days late, but this was totally worth it. Remember to carry some of this Christmas cheer into your new year. At Dead Tree, it'll get to him. At Kichi, the Lightning Wings, at the Viking Drinks, at Watchful, because you know what? I swear to God, I will learn your Twitter handle one day, Watchful. Done. Ha! Can't stop me. I felt I had to share that one with everybody I could possibly ping. So there you go. Actually, I'm going to share it even more. There's my crazy, crazy Discord server. I know it's late, but Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. Enjoy the rest of your Yule tide. Ha! Now we have one from the Big MT after I dry up my tears a little bit. Oh God, it's another page! If this folder is delivered to you on time, then Merry Christmas. Yes, it was actually delivered to me on time, but I didn't bother to read them until I was ready to sit down and record a video. I hope this letter finds you in good health. I believe I came into contact with your channel around the end of summer 2018, and I think it was one of the reviewer's web episodes of the Dead Trees on FimFiction. Regardless, the story that you wrote of Dead Trees I found to be an absolutely fascinating concept. Condensing the story told from a tabletop game into a written story form with additional story lore not found in the session to boot. I know I haven't been within this group as long as others have, but you still made an impact on me nonetheless. From... break up some paragraphs here to make this easier to read. From the Saturday pickup sessions to your science videos, you've always have something new and interesting up your sleeve to create. Between you and me, I really found that the Fallout 76 theory and how ponies affect your minds videos quite interesting, offering angles to explore I never thought of. Also, I need to watch the Adresco and the Psychology Musical Absurdia video as well. Well, then get to watch it! Out of any content creator community I've been in, this is one where I have put the most time into exploring the community. Hell, I haven't even really touched Twitch as a content viewing platform at all until I found out you stream. But I usually don't stay too long, but I like being their support. Thank you. Anyways, I know you have those days where everything isn't sunshine and rainbows. That's just a fact of life, and you don't feel like you're making an impact. I want you to know that yes, you do make an impact. Okay. You've done so much for the people of this content community, and I know they've helped you. I guess you don't get to drown every to drown and everything should hopefully get better. I believe that is everything I have to say, otherwise I must start rambling nonsense on the other. Keep up the good work and happy holidays, the MT. Okay. I'm keeping all of these, by the way. I'm probably going to print them out, just so you guys know. This one is from Silver Quill. You got Silver Quill and Blissey and all. Oh my god, I miss you guys. You got me familiar. 2018 has been a year of many challenges and surprises, which has made me all the more grateful for you. Though we've met at prior conventions like BabsCon and Nightmare Nights, I felt that this year has been the greatest opportunity to know you better. It's been a privilege and an honor. The Brony fandom of so many individuals are ready for your presence. Whether it's been educating people using the show as a starting point or gathering people to renew energy, you've been a wellspring of positivity and inclusion. I was humbled when you trusted me enough to share your history at Winnie City and that you made an effort to include me in your projects. One of the highlights for me has been any time I've been able to make you laugh. It's a wonderful sound. I think my favorite was Discord Chivas, who rose on the third scene in the fulfillment script. Oh, yay, Discord Chivas. It's always been a wonderful feeling when I get my friends to laugh. You are a kind, loving person whom we all celebrate. Thank you for being who you are. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and enjoy New Year's celebration with the hope for the future. I'm looking forward to seeing you in 2019. Look forward to seeing you too, Tim. And you can call me Rena. You've more than earned that right. Who's this one from? Sorry, starting to get overwhelmed. This one is from Drinking Buddy. I know I say you made me a brony, and that is true. You were a streamer I came across in a search, and I stuck around because you impressed me. I didn't know that you were a brony till your interview with the Barcast. I originally had a fear of MLP. Odd, I know, and avoided it like a person with a plague. Not really odd. A lot of people do have a fear of it. I mean, it's ponies. After hearing you recommend watching the show, I gave it a go. I can honestly say I have not regretted my choice to follow your recommendation. If you can get through 4 episodes and you don't want to hit the next episode button, then whatever. You don't have to watch it at that point. Since I joined the herd, my quality of life has improved. I'm more open to others, my heart is back on my sleeve where it belongs, and I have gone from a room hermit to being quite the outspoken person. Becoming a brony has been one of the best things to happen in my life, and it's your fault. I fully accept the blame. And everything that comes with it. For the longest time I was against looking in the mirror because I knew I would see a disheveled, unhappy person staring back. Now after my conversion, the first time I look in the mirror, I had to double take because I did not recognize the face looking at me. I had a big ear-to-ear smile and a twinkle in my shining eye. I haven't just become a better person. I've returned to who I was before the horrible event in my life made me retreat into my shithole with walls to envy any bunker. I'm not ready to talk about that event, then don't. Dream knows part of it, and I'm still fighting to get over it, but I am making progress. Good. And I hope I'm helping. But yeah, you making me a brony has been the best thing to happen to me since in 2018, even if you did it with stock. Oh god, whiskey bird. I curse you because you made me a brony, but I thank you for it as well. I will accept any curse you wish to hurl at me. I look very much forward to next year and time we meet again. I look forward to taking you out for a drink. Ciderfest? Winnie? MLP and NSP? Vertica? Which one? Which one am I taking you to a drink? Because next time I see you, I'm stopping what I'm doing, I'm throwing someone else behind my table, and we're going to get a drink. Just you and me. Alright, we already left Red Tribals, so we're going to end on Dried Guide. Dear Fiaura, honestly, your videos are always a blast, and honestly, the way you refuse to give up despite YouTube being a major ass, it's inspiring. Honestly, you may say you do nothing, but without you, I doubt half the people in your server today would know each other. Because of you, I've been able to meet strangers and realize that although there are a lot of horrid people in the world, there's always a greater number that are caring and willing to accept people for who they are, quirks and all. So before this too generic, have a Merry Christmas and best of luck for 2019, Dried Guide. Well, I hope I see you in 2019, Dried Guide. I hope I see you this afternoon when we start our marathon for New Year's. Somebody take this down and remember it. I want this to be a thing. The week of my last convention every year, I'm going to assign somebody to go collect letters, and we're going to make like a big announcement and say, you guys go ahead and send whatever you want. You can tell me I'm terrible and awful and why, or you can tell whatever you want to put into it, and I'm going to blindly read them for Christmas Day. That way you guys don't have to get me any other Christmas present besides words, or a picture, or a video like Bronze did, or a picture like Buster, or whatever you feel is the best thing that can possibly be expressed. And you can tell me I'm awful, and you can tell me I'm a horrible person, and you can tell me off. That's fine. Just write your feelings down. It's going to have to wait till next year. It's going to have to wait till Christmas next year. But I will see you guys this afternoon on live stream, like I said, and please do check the description for links to Twitter and Discord, so you can constantly get updates from me, as well as if you get on the Discord, there's a whole community of people waiting to meet you. There's like, and you can be timid and shy and lurk, or you can actually participate. We have community games like Vermintide and Azure Lane, and all sorts of stuff that we actively involve people in. 40k tabletop discussion for you 40k fans, an Elite Dangerous wing. There was an ARC server. It's down now because we just kind of drifted off to other games for a while. There's Warframe. There's all sorts of games for you guys on there. There's also just conversations. You would be shocked and awed at the number of conversations we have on there. And it's where, when I'm streaming, you can just come and hang out. Like, literally, unless it's the RPG stream, I'm in chat. I'm in voice comms, and you can... and you can come hang out. But I will see you guys for 2019 starting tomorrow. Starting at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. That's 5 p.m. for you European guys, and we're going to stream until 5 a.m. when it is New Year's in Hawaii. And that means that by then, everybody will be on the new year. So, because I think Hawaii is the last, it's one of the last time zones before you flip over to the next day. So, we will stream until Hawaii celebrates New Year's. Thank you guys, and thank you so much. Anyway, I've got game reviews to get to. I've got a story chapter to write before I move, so that's before the end of the week. I've got to get 2 game reviews, 3 if I can, done, and I've got a story chapter to get to Mr. Numbers before Thursday. So in the meantime, I guess I'm going to go to bed and get ready for that non-stop oh my god stream. Why? Good night, everybody. And if I don't see you for the stream, Happy New Year in advance.